Interesting that the NFL felt compelled to issue a statement about how much attention it has paid to the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce relationship, whatever that might be. The statement said the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce news has been a pop cultural moment we've leaned into in real time, as it's an intersection of sport and entertainment. And we've seen an incredible amount of positivity around the sports. That's positivity as in the highest rated Sunday show since last year's Super Bowl on Fox. Sunday night's Chiefs at Jets, featuring Taylor Swift up in a luxury box with several other stars, drew an average of 27 million viewers. That's almost 11 million average more than opening Sunday night's Cowboys at Giants, though, of course, that quickly turned into a blowout with the final score of 40-0. Yet, even Travis Kelce said on his podcast that the NFL has been, quote-unquote, overdoing it. Keyshawn, what do you make of all of the above?
You know me, Skip, man. Yeah. I'm not really into the gossip like that, getting into other people's personal space, Michael.
I know, but the gossip has become the story.
I know, Skip, but I look at it this way. There's been countless athletes throughout the years that have dated top-notch celebrities.
Absolutely.
I can go on from Tony Romo's to Reggie Bush's to Miles Austin's. They panned to him. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady at the time was dating prior to marrying the famous supermodel at the top of the game in Giselle.
Yep.
So I don't really see. It's just that we're at a every single year, things change in social media, the way they think, how they process things. 2 years from now, there'll be some kid that plays at Kansas State that dates some superstar, so to speak, and the cameras will pan to them. It will not affect the team. It will not bother the Kansas City Chiefs at all. The Kansas City Chiefs were already getting eyeballs watching them. And I believe this game was a Sunday night game, correct, Skip? Mm-hmm. People were going to already watch Sunday night games.
But not like that.
Maybe there was a tick to some degree. Maybe there was a tick to some degree because she was in the stands, because people wanted to just see if she was going to be there and be a part of it, because she does have a crazy following. She's one of the top 3 female pop culture icons. It's her, Beyonce, her, Rihanna. Those are probably the 3 right now. And I think if any of those 3 were to show up at a game, eyeballs would go. Any of the 3.
Not like this, kid.
Man, I'm telling you, any of the 3.
Not like, all of them are big. All of them are big. But Taylor Swift and her following, this is New World Order. You sold 4 days straight. You sold out 4 days straight at SoFi. I ain't talking about 1 day, skip a day, next day. 4 days straight. I mean, that's absolutely insane. Now, old football says anything that takes our mind off winning a ring is a distraction. It's not just the negative that brings about a distraction, and of course I know about that, but the positive, if it's not thinking about football, it is a distraction. Here's my personal concern. I look at Taylor Swift, and she's just such a performer, such a great person. Her spirit reads so well. I feel bad when people in New York are booing, because this is a different game she's in. I understand the NFL is happy. More eyes are coming. But when she shows up in New York, you're showing up basically as a Kansas City Chief. And when they put her advertising and stuff up in New York, they booed her. And that's just football fans saying, now it's me against you. So I hope she's okay with handling all of that, because football's different. Football is different.
The Swifties aren't coming for you, Michael. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to.
I like the Swifties. I'm understanding how powerful she is.
Very powerful.
Don't take me out. I understand all of that. I'm just saying, you know.
And Skip, if Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes were some young first-year, second-year players, then maybe it gets in the way of them going after another championship or whatnot. I don't see that happening at all. in the NFL should take advantage of the opportunity,
Absolutely.
like Michael said, to get more eyeballs.
Hey, I have zero problem with the NFL jumping right on board with this because it is huge. Her following, again, I don't even know how to quantify this, but it feels like it has slightly eclipsed the two others that you mentioned. It feels like beyond Beyonce, Rihanna,
I mean,
it just feels like
Beyonce was sold out everywhere
she can sell
went
out
to.
every time
she
too.
Would,
I agree.
SoFi was sold out too. So
it just feels like the phenomenon, the Taylor Swift phenomenon, has just detonated, and it's gotten even more rocket fuel because of Travis Kelce playing for the defending NFL champs.
No, I get it. Rihanna hadn't made an album in 100 years.
Okay.
All of her songs is still at the top of the charts.
Okay, they are, and that is true. All right, so maybe I will have the Swifties after me, but I have tried to like her music. I'm just not a fan. I try, and I'm just not a fan. And then when she winds up in the box, it feels like photo op city to me because she's playing to the cameras. I don't know how long they've known each other, but it feels like all of a sudden she's best friends with the mom and they're going back and forth, and then all of her star friends are up there, and it feels like promotional to me. And she is a genius at self-promotion.
See, I don't think it's self-promotion. I don't think it's promotional at all. Wow. I think the fact that she is so big, Skip, they're gonna have an entourage with them. That's the entertainment world. They're gonna go to. She's not going to the game by herself. This is not a supermodel. This is not Giselle. This is a pop iconic. You know, it's a totally different situation. Yeah. If Tom Brady was dating her, same thing.
Yeah.
Right. But I think about it like this, too, because I thought about that. You know, she's so big. She's so huge. She has to be, you know, not many people get to be around her or get to her. I would imagine that must be quite a feeling for her to be a part of that Chiefs crowd right now and part of the Chiefs family. Because you know what I mean? She gets kind of a family now, going out to get those games. So it must be quite a moment for her. I would no doubt and think she's enjoying what she's doing right now because she get a family now, that Chiefs family.
And Skip, you covered the Patriots, and Michael, you covered them at the height of the Giselle Bunchkin, right? She famously said, my husband cannot throw the ball to himself.
That's after the second Eli Super Bowl.
Yeah, after the second Eli Super Bowl. So when you start to get that coming from Taylor Swift, if the relationship is even that, because I don't even know what the relationship is. As far as we know, they could be doing a business together, wink, wink, Mike. But and in the end, if once that starts to happen and people within the locker room starts to feel a certain way, that's when it becomes a distraction. Right now, it's just fun, man.
Okay, this is where I take issue with you, Keyshawn. She is so big. I give it up to that, to the phenomenon. It is so huge that it almost felt like it eclipsed the game on Sunday night because she was shown 17 times on television during the telecast.
Take advantage of it.
Okay, I got it.
In every commercial.
Every commercial. Okay,
yes.
So the point is, the Chiefs played a little distracted football. It might have been because of her, might not have been. But as this season wears on, and we are still early in the game here.
They're not paying attention to her, Skip.
Yes, they are.
They
can't help it, but they can't help it.
That's not true.
She is front and center up in the box. But as we go on down the road, they are going to get sick and tired of being asked about Taylor Swift. Everybody in that locker room, because she's bigger than the football team.
I doubt that they are going to get tired of it, because here's why, Michael. They're not jealous of Travis Kelce. There is no inner fighting in the locker room with his teammates. This isn't a guy that's standoffish. They're part of what's going on. If she had a concert, well, I think she's still on tour. If she had a concert in Kansas City, I promise you the team would attend the concert, and many of them and their spouses would attend the concert. This is not one of those deals where all of a sudden you dealing with a superstar football player and a superstar entertainer that don't want to deal with anybody else. This is not one of those deals.
Yeah, this is very interesting. First of all, I think what's interesting here is what we're seeing on on both levels, What we're seeing in the NFL level with Taylor Swift, what we're seeing at the college level with Deion Sanders. Now, the media's following both of these in big ways, Big. Swift, I say, can be a distraction. That Deion following, I say, is not. Because the whole Deion following is all around football, in the team. In the team. The Swift following is all around Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, not necessarily all around the team.
Agreed.
So it becomes an opportunity for separation. And once you start dividing, then
I disagree with both of
Because
y'all.
once the locker room starts saying, oh, those guys, wait a minute, we talked about Sierra. We talked about Russell Wilson and Sierra.
But why did you talk about Russell Wilson and Sierra,
Do they start feeling like now that those guys are too big of stars to be part of it? I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I know what you're saying.
Of all that happened.
I understand exactly what you're saying. But what did I just say? 2 minutes ago, I literally just said, everybody is on board. Everybody in Seattle was not on board because they felt that it started to affect Russell Wilson. It's not going to affect Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I know Travis. You know Travis. I know Travis Kelce.
We're talking about right now them not playing their best football.
No, but that ain't got nothing to do.
Patrick Mahomes just said,
do you know?
Blame it on me. I ain't playing. He just said it.
But that has nothing to do. She has nothing to do with that, Michael. She has nothing to do with them struggling on offense. She has nothing to do with that. What do you think Patrick Mahomes is doing in the damn huddle? Sitting around looking in the box to see what's going on with Taylor Swift? Not a chance.
No, but I think he's worried about when Travis Kelce, old girlfriend, stopped following